in a family of elite combat athletes.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight.
The Animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the Animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
Sitting on the cage, what's the next move from here? And all he has to do is finish getting over the top of the cage, and he's home free.
Every second he wastes up there is crucial time lost.
And there he goes, up and over the cage wall. No one in his way now.
Easier said than done, but now...
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. Turns it around. Nice takedown. Stack them up. Oh, look at this. Reverses the leverage.
This one's far from over.
Not even close.
Bang!
Scoop slam.
Jarring European uppercut.
Stiff headbutt.
Well, George has certainly seen better days.
The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The Animal has no idea what to make of Maivia.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the Animal out here.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steele. What's it going to take for the Animal to get the upper hand here?
I don't like the looks of this on the second round. What a hard drive! It's going to take a certain kind of willpower to keep going after being taken down like that.
Soaring.
Off the mark with that one. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body, and evades the attack.
Suplex attempt. Able to go behind, though.
From behind, chop block.
Torturous focus on the leg, punishing the leg.
George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly, or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the Animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
Maivia just dominated the Animal with that one. Oh, here it comes!
Down across the knee. Is it enough?
He calls off the pin attempt, maybe wanting to try something else.
Headbutt! Oh, what impact! George with great awareness.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows, maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal.
And that holds Peter Maivia back. Picked up and being carried around now.
Ooh, dropped right on their face. Boot to the gut will stop anyone in their tracks. He dodges out of danger.
Man. Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One may are based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Oh, what impact!
Maivia has Steele in his sights, looking to put the animal down.
Set up for a second time. There's the backbreaker. No way Steele's coming back from that.
And a quick kick out.
How did he do that?
When your opponent can hang after all that, you're wondering if earning a win might just be impossible. He's clawing his way up the side of the cage here.
Lift off. Boom!
Peter Maivia looking at it all here. He kicks out with force.
Shrugging off the pin like it's nothing, and after this match is already gone for so long.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
Turns that in his favor.
Oof! I don't think Steele's aware of the danger that's coming.
He's going back to the well.
Oh, man. Backbreaker.
It's over. You can't survive that again.
And a kick out right away.
This deep into the match, and he's able to kick out before a 1 count? It's stunning.
Though you gotta believe he'll be looking for the kill shot one more time. Still fighting back. Look at him go. What a display of strength here.
Someone call a dentist.
What a counter by Peter Maivia.
Ooh, walloped by a huge club.
Jarring European uppercut. Going right back to the head area.
And this is why you've always got to protect your neck.
Now heading up the cage.
Gradually getting closer and closer to the top.
Best seat in the house, sitting up high on top of the cage. He's getting even closer to making an escape.
And now he needs to hurry, needs to escape.
And the High Chief defeats the animal. Here is your
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory.